Welcome back to the channel, folks. Barry Mountford here. It is great to have you guys here. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at 3D printed photography accessories. Yes, printing your own photography accessories at home. It has blew my mind, and I think it will also blow yours. Who knew 3D printing could save you so much money? I certainly didn't. I've looked at 3D printing a long time ago, and I just thought back then I have not got the time to get into that. It looked too technical, it looked too time consuming, and it kind of looked above me, to be honest. But I think 3D printing has become a lot easier to do. It's a lot more accessible to people, and I think the 3D printers that are now available on the market are helping everybody produce so much good stuff, and that's what we're going to look at in this video. I've printed a few photography accessories which I'm going to share with you guys. I'll put links to everything that I've done in the description below, so if you want to go and check those out, you can. The 3D printer that I'm using, that I've bought, is the elegoo Neptune 2S. Fantastic printer. Again, I'll link in the description where you can go and buy that. So what have I printed? Well, I've got a few things here to share with you, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so many things you can print for around the studio. If you're somebody who is good in 3D design software, if you can think it, you can make it. The process of actually designing something and then see it come to life on the 3D printer is absolutely fantastic. It's blew my mind, and I'm so happy that I'm now part of the 3D printing world. So the first thing I will share with you guys is I've designed these from scratch. These are rear lens caps for my Z mount lenses. These are fantastic because I can actually put these in my bag and I will know just by looking at the cap what lens that is. These are just test ones. I've actually got some better ones through there. I probably should have brought them through, which the quality is finished. It took us around about 6 attempts to get the quality that I wanted, but I finally got there. And once I've kind of got those settings dialed in, I've just saved a preset, so now I can just put that preset on and I'll get the same quality every single time. So these are printed in grey, but you can't actually print them in any colour you want. So say if you had, I don't know, all prime lenses and then you had a couple of zooms, you could print the zooms in a different colour to the prime lenses, so you know which are primes, which are zooms. You can still have the writing on them. It's just fantastic and a great way to kind of customise your camera bag. Now, I did actually think about selling these from the website. That wasn't my intention when I first designed them. I just wanted to design them for myself, but a couple of people have messages about them. I'm not sure whether I would actually have the time to actually physically print all these off and then obviously pack them all up, get them all sent off, because I am super busy. So would you guys want physical copies, or would you prefer, if you have your own 3D printer, to have an STL file of this lens cap for the Z mount system to be able to download from the website and print off at home? I think that's a better way to do it. I think it makes more sense doing it that way, and it allows you to print as many off as you want, and in your own good time. So let me know in the comments below whether you would prefer a physical product or a digital product to download. I'm happy to put them on the website. Like I say, it wasn't my intention when I designed these. They were just for my own personal use, but since people have asked about them, I'll happily do these. Now, I have designed these all from scratch, and they're completely bespoke and completely custom. So let us know in the comments below whether you want to see them on the website to download or whether you prefer a physical product. So the next accessory is baby plate. Another file that I've downloaded from thingiverse.com. These are so handy in the studio. Allows you to put that in top of a light stand, and then you can obviously put a bigger plate on top of a bigger board, screw it to it with the holes. You can see there how the holes on it, and you can see actually the quality of that product. Really, really good quality. Now these range from about, I don't know, maybe about £15 to £20, and it's cost me probably pennies to actually print that. I think it's took about 11 hours to print that, so you can kind of, it does take a little bit of time to print, but it's worth it because I can print as many of these off now as I want, and I don't need to buy one. So saved me a ton of money. So that's a baby plate, and not only are you able to put it on top of a light stand and put a bigger board on, or a bit of shit or acrylic, PVC, whatever. If you turn it that way, you can actually put it on your desk and put your camera on there as well with a ball head, so you've got yourself a little desktop tripod. Super handy in the studio. I have a couple of metal ones. Wanted to see what the plastic one was like. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Will be printing more of these. The next accessory that I've done, the Bowens wall mounts. These are fantastic. I already have 4 of these in metal. The metal version cost me around about about £15 to £20. So I've printed 4 of the plastic versions off, and these are fantastic. Well happy with these. These have saved me an absolute fortune. Now you can actually screw these to your ceiling or on the wall, and it allows you to mount your light modifiers to these, and it just makes everything nice and tidy. Get your light modifiers out the way, up and out the way, and just keep things, everything super tidy. So it saved me a fortune. Well happy with those. And a couple of useful little products that I've printed. These are just little stands that I have printed, where you actually put foam core in there, the foam core board. So if I'm wanting a white, say a foam core bounce core to bounce a little bit of light back into the product that I'm shooting at, to put a nice little white highlight down the side of a product, I can use these to actually stand the foam core up in, nice and easy, nice and quick. Now I've printed these in black, so if you're using one for a negative fill or whatever, you can actually print these in white, so you wouldn't actually see these in the reflection. Absolutely fantastic little gadget to have in the studio. But that's just a couple of 3D print accessories that I've printed out. I've got loads more to print out. I've got a few more designs as well that I'm working on, and I'll share them with you once they are all finished. But I wanted to share this, guys, because 3D printing, I think, is the way forward. I think it's going to change the way we actually buy a lot of things down the line. They do believe that within 10 years, everybody will have some sort of 3D printing capability within their homes. And I just think, from a consumer point of view, the way it's going to be delivered, the technology, a lot of things are going to be changing down the line. I'm excited to be here at, I would say, the start of it, but I've kind of jumped in a few years down the line. But I love 3D printing. It has saved me a ton of money. So not only have I been printing some accessories in the studio, I've also been using it to print my miniature photography worlds, and that has been so helpful. It's allowed me to print so much, so quick, and allows me to produce something that looks very realistic. So I'm so happy to have that in the studio now. So my first kind of experience with the 3D printer was when I bought my dad one for Father's Day. And once I saw him set that up and saw what kind of things he was printing, it blew my mind. I had to get one. So I'm so happy I did, and I wanted to share this information with you guys because I think it will spur some of you on who are on the edge of getting a 3D printer to go and buy one. Like I say, all the links will be in the description below if you want to check the one out that I've bought. But there's so many on the market out there, so many good ones, and there's so many great reviews all over YouTube. I highly recommend you go and check those out. So there you go, 3D printing. I never knew it was going to be so much fun, and I never knew it was just going to be so good in general in terms of obviously being able to design and produce something from scratch. Blew my mind. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, folks. I hope you found it useful. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I will see you guys in the next one. See you then.